The royal rift, Camilla's struggle for acceptance. The British royal family is no stranger to scandal, but few figures have divided public opinion quite like Queen Camilla. Her journey from being labeled the other woman to queen consort has been nothing short of controversial. While King Charles III stands by her side, the question remains, has the public, or even the royal family, truly accepted her? From the moment Camilla Parker Bowles entered the public eye, she was cast as the villain in one of the most talked-about love triangles in modern history. The world had already crowned Princess Diana as the beloved people's princess, and Camilla was seen as the woman who had shattered that fairy tale. Diana's infamous 1995 BBC interview cemented this perception when she uttered the now iconic words, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." With that single sentence, Camilla became the target of public outrage. While Charles and Diana's marriage was already on shaky ground, the revelation of his ongoing affair with Camilla made her a national enemy. When Diana tragically passed away in 1997, Camilla's path to public acceptance became nearly impossible. To many, she would always be the woman who had caused Diana heartbreak, and no amount of royal duty or charitable work could change that. Even as years passed and Charles and Camilla's relationship became more public, the British people struggled to accept her. Polls consistently showed low approval ratings for Camilla, and when Charles finally married her in 2005, Buckingham Palace carefully avoided giving her Diana's former title, Princess of Wales. Instead, she became the Duchess of Cornwall, a subtle move to avoid stirring up more controversy. But the biggest concession came in the form of an official promise from the palace: Camilla would never be queen. At the time, royal aides assured the public that when Charles became king, Camilla would take the title of Princess Consort, not Queen Consort. This was seen as a compromise, a way to allow Charles to have his wife by his side while still respecting Diana's memory. But when Queen Elizabeth II passed away in 2022, everything changed. In an unexpected move, Buckingham Palace announced that Camilla would in fact take the title of Queen Consort. For Diana's loyal supporters, this was a betrayal. The promise had been broken, and Camilla had seemingly claimed the title that was once meant for Diana. For some, it was an inevitable reality. Camilla was married to the king, and tradition dictated that she should be Queen Consort. But for others, it was yet another painful reminder of Diana's absence. Within the royal family, not everyone has embraced Camilla's role. Princess Anne, King Charles's younger sister, has been known for her unwavering commitment to royal duty. Unlike her younger relatives, she has never been one to seek attention, but behind palace doors, she has allegedly made her opinions on Camilla very clear. Sources claim that Anne has never truly accepted Camilla as a legitimate queen consort. She still holds deep respect for Diana's legacy and reportedly believes that her brother's marriage to Camilla should not have resulted in her becoming queen. Kate Middleton, on the other hand, has been far more diplomatic. But even she has shown subtle signs of resistance. At King Charles's coronation, Kate's interaction with Camilla made headlines. According to royal protocol, she was expected to offer a deep curtsy to the queen consort, a gesture of deference and respect. Instead, she gave a simple nod. To the casual observer, it might have seemed like nothing, but royal insiders saw it as a clear message. Kate was not fully acknowledging Camilla's authority. Some speculate that Kate's allegiance lies with Princess Anne, as both women are dedicated to maintaining the monarchy's traditions. While neither of them has publicly spoken out against Camilla, their actions suggest that they may not fully support her reign. Even as King Charles tries to present a united royal family, tensions remain. Camilla has worked tirelessly to reshape her public image, taking on charitable causes and appearing in carefully curated public engagements. But acceptance cannot be forced, and whispers of internal resistance continue to circulate. As queen consort, Camilla holds an official place beside King Charles, but whether she has truly been accepted by the royal family or the public is a question that lingers. The British monarchy has survived centuries of upheaval, but could internal divisions over Camilla's role become its greatest challenge yet? Prince Harry's revelation, the shocking truth that changed everything. The British royal family has always operated behind a veil of secrecy, carefully controlling their public image. But in recent years, no one has done more to shatter that image than Prince Harry. His revelations about the inner workings of the monarchy have sent shockwaves through Buckingham Palace. But none have been more damaging than his words about Queen Camilla. What exactly did he reveal? And how did his truth-telling change the course of royal history? For decades, Camilla was seen as the other woman in the marriage of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. To the public, she was a homewrecker, but to Harry and William, she was the woman who contributed to their mother's misery. While William, bound by his royal duty, has maintained a diplomatic stance toward Camilla, Harry has been far less forgiving. In his memoir Spare, Harry made no attempt to hide his true feelings. He openly accused Camilla of being the orchestrator behind certain media leaks, suggesting that she manipulated the press to improve her own public image at the expense of others in the royal family. She was the villain. She was the third person. In the marriage, she needed to rehabilitate her image. That made her dangerous. Harry's words struck at the heart of Camilla's already fragile reputation. If the British public still harbored doubts about her, Harry's accusations only reinforced them. Harry's claims about Camilla weren't just about her past. He suggested that even now, she plays a strategic role in shaping the monarchy's narrative. According to him, Camilla carefully cultivated relationships with the British press, ensuring favorable coverage for herself while sacrificing others. He insinuated that some of the negative stories about Meghan Markle and even himself were strategically leaked to the tabloids as part of this royal power game. The idea that Camilla, once vilified by the media, had learned to wield it as a weapon was both shocking and believable. After all, her public transformation from the most hated woman in Britain to queen consort didn't happen by accident. But if Harry's allegations were true, it meant that this transformation came at a cost, one that involved betraying her own family members. Harry's relationship with the royal family was already strained, but his decision to expose these internal dynamics made reconciliation nearly impossible. In interviews promoting Spare, he doubled down on his claims, making it clear that he saw Camilla as a direct threat to his family's well-being. He accused the monarchy, and Camilla in particular, of being complicit in Meghan Markle's mistreatment by the British press. "I don't look at her as an evil stepmother. I see someone who married into this institution and has done everything she can to fit in." But while he tried to sound neutral, his message was clear. Camilla had been playing a long game, and she had won. By the time his memoir was released, Harry was no longer a working royal. His decision to step away from royal duties with Meghan had already caused a major rift within the family, but his revelations about Camilla were seen as an unforgivable betrayal. Harry's words didn't just impact Camilla, they forced the entire royal family to confront uncomfortable truths. King Charles, now faced with his son's public condemnation of his wife, was put in an impossible position. A father torn between his loyalty to his son and his commitment to his queen consort, Charles reportedly felt blindsided by Harry's relentless attacks. For the public, Harry's words reignited old wounds. It reminded people of Diana's suffering, of the years of deceit, and of the idea that Camilla had always been a divisive figure within the monarchy. Even those who had come to accept Camilla as queen consort began to question whether her rise to power had come at too great a cost. The royal family has survived countless scandals, but Harry's revelations cut deeper than most. This wasn't just gossip. This was an insider exposing the fractures within the monarchy in a way that had never been done before. The question now is, can the royal family move past this? Camilla may have secured her place as queen consort, but her past continues to haunt her. And as long as Harry's words linger in the minds of the public, the shadow of Diana and the controversy surrounding Camilla will never truly fade. The battle of influence, Camilla versus Princess Anne and Kate Middleton. The British monarchy is built on tradition, but behind the grandeur of Buckingham Palace, power struggles are as fierce as ever. At the center of this latest royal feud stands Queen Camilla, once an outsider, now the queen consort, facing subtle but firm resistance from two of the most respected women in the royal family, Princess Anne and Kate Middleton. While the monarchy tries to present a united front, whispers of an internal rift grow louder. Is Queen Camilla truly accepted by the royal family, or is she facing a quiet rebellion from within? If there's one royal who embodies unwavering dedication to duty, it's Princess Anne. The only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II, Anne has spent her life serving the monarchy with little fanfare, avoiding scandals and maintaining a no-nonsense approach to royal responsibilities. But despite her reputation for keeping royal matters private, sources suggest that Anne has never fully accepted Camilla's place in the family. According to insiders, Anne still harbors deep reservations about Camilla's past, particularly her role in King Charles's failed marriage to Diana. For Anne, the monarchy is about service and tradition, and Camilla's controversial history doesn't align with those values. Anne's disapproval is not merely personal, it's about protecting the monarchy's integrity. She reportedly believes that Camilla's past scandals continue to overshadow her role as queen consort, making it harder for the royal family to maintain its carefully curated image. While Anne has never publicly spoken against Camilla, her actions speak louder than words. At Charles's coronation, royal observers noted Anne's lack of warmth toward Camilla. Unlike the usual close-knit body language seen between royal family members, Anne maintained a formal and distant demeanor, avoiding any public displays of support for the new queen consort. Kate Middleton has mastered the art of royal diplomacy. Always composed, always graceful, she has positioned herself as a future queen who embodies both tradition and modernity. But in recent years, her actions suggest that she may not be fully aligned with Queen Camilla. One of the biggest signs of tension came during King Charles's coronation. Royal protocol dictated that Kate, as the Princess of Wales, should offer a deep curtsy to Queen Camilla, a symbolic gesture of respect and recognition. But instead, Kate simply nodded. It was a small moment, but one that royal watchers immediately picked up on. In the world of monarchy, where every movement and gesture is carefully choreographed, this was a quiet but unmistakable statement. Was Kate signaling that she does not fully acknowledge Camilla's authority? Some royal insiders suggest that Kate, like Anne, views Camilla's place in the monarchy with skepticism. While Kate has always played the role of the dutiful royal wife, she has also made it clear that she values the legacy of Princess Diana. Camilla, on the other hand, represents a reminder of the past, one that Kate may not be eager to embrace. While King Charles has worked to ensure Camilla's position as queen consort, the divide within the royal family cannot be ignored. Anne and Kate are not just minor figures in the monarchy, they are respected, influential members whose opinions carry weight. If both of them harbor doubts about Camilla's role, it raises a crucial question. Can the monarchy truly function smoothly if its key members are divided? Behind closed doors, there are rumors that Anne and Kate are part of a quiet alliance aimed at preserving the monarchy's traditions. While they will never openly challenge Charles's decision, their subtle resistance could shape the way the public perceives Camilla's reign. If influential royals like Anne and Kate continue to distance themselves from Camilla, the queen consort's authority could weaken over time. A house divided cannot stand. The British monarchy has survived centuries of political upheaval, scandals, and betrayals, but internal tensions could be its biggest challenge yet. Camilla may hold the title of queen consort, but she still lacks the full support of the family she has married into. Anne and Kate's reluctance to embrace her role suggests that the battle for influence is far from over. Will Queen Camilla be able to overcome this quiet opposition, or will Anne and Kate's subtle defiance shape the future of the monarchy in ways no one expects? One thing is certain, behind the gilded doors of Buckingham Palace, the power struggle is only just beginning. The shadow of Diana. A legacy that won't fade, time may pass, but Princess Diana's presence remains unshakable in the British monarchy. Her influence is felt in every comparison between past and present, every debate over tradition versus modernity, and every whispered doubt about Queen Camilla's reign. Decades after her tragic death, Diana's legacy continues to cast a shadow over Buckingham Palace. For Camilla, Kate Middleton, and even King Charles himself, this shadow is impossible to escape. Princess Diana was more than just a royal. She was a global icon, a humanitarian, and the people's princess. Her genuine warmth, compassion, and relatability set her apart from the rigid traditions of the monarchy. Even after her divorce from Charles, Diana remained the most beloved royal, capturing the hearts of millions. Her tragic death in 1997 only intensified the world's devotion to her, solidifying her as a symbol of grace, kindness, and resilience. But with Diana's absence, a painful question lingers. Who could possibly fill the void she left behind? Camilla, as the woman long seen as the cause of Diana's suffering, has spent years trying to reshape her image. But no matter how much time has passed, For many, she will always be the outsider who replaced a princess. One of the most symbolic battles over Diana's legacy involves something deeply personal: her jewelry. After Diana's death, her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, inherited her most treasured possessions, including her iconic sapphire engagement ring. William gave this ring to Kate Middleton, ensuring that Diana's memory remained tied to the future queen. But while Kate proudly wears pieces from Diana's collection, Camilla's use of Diana's jewelry has sparked outrage. When Camilla wore a sapphire and diamond tiara, matching earrings, and a necklace to Charles's first state banquet as king, many saw it as a direct affront to Diana's memory. For the public, this wasn't just about jewelry. It was about who truly deserves to carry Diana's legacy. To some, Camilla's use of Diana's jewels is simply royal tradition. After all, many pieces belong to the crown and not to any one individual. But to Diana's loyal supporters, it feels like an attempt to erase her from history. Of all the royals, the one who most embodies Diana's spirit is Kate Middleton. From the moment she stepped into the royal spotlight, Kate was compared to Diana in fashion, grace, and public appeal. She shares Diana's ability to connect with people, her effortless charm, and her dedication to causes that make a real impact. For many, Kate represents the future that Diana never got to see. Even more telling is the way Kate has honored Diana's memory, wearing Diana's engagement ring, ensuring her presence is always felt, raising her children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, with the same warmth and personal touch that Diana gave to William and Harry, continuing Diana's philanthropic work, particularly in mental health awareness, children's welfare, and humanitarian efforts. With every passing year, Kate steps further into Diana's role, making it clear that Diana's legacy lives on, not through Camilla, but through her. Camilla may hold the title of Queen Consort, but she will never be able to erase the memory of Diana. Even today, whenever Camilla appears in public, the world can't help but compare her to the woman who came before. Every photograph, every speech, and every royal event is scrutinized through the lens of what could have been. King Charles may have finally married the woman he always loved, but Diana's presence still looms over his reign. No matter how much time passes, the British people will always ask, would things have been different if Diana had been queen? And as long as that question lingers, Camilla's place in history will always be overshadowed by the one who came before her. The future of the monarchy. Will Camilla be forced out? The British monarchy has withstood centuries of scandals, betrayals, and shifting power dynamics, but few challenges have been as deeply personal as the ongoing tensions surrounding Queen Camilla. Her rise to Queen Consort was never guaranteed. In fact, it was once explicitly ruled out. And now, with a divided royal family, growing public skepticism, and whispers of internal opposition from Princess Anne and Kate Middleton, many are wondering, could Camilla be forced to step back? Is her position truly secure, or is the monarchy preparing for a radical shakeup? With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles inherited not just the throne, but the immense challenge of maintaining stability in a rapidly changing world. Unlike his mother, whose reign was marked by unwavering public support, Charles's reign began under a cloud of controversy. His long history with Camilla remains a sore point for many Britons. The rift with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle has exposed deep fractures within the family. The monarchy itself faces increasing scrutiny over its relevance in modern Britain. At the center of these issues stands Queen Camilla, a figure who, despite decades of careful rebranding, still struggles to win over the British public. Could Charles be forced to make a difficult choice? The monarchy is built on public approval. Without it, its very existence is at risk. If Camilla's presence continues to create division, King Charles may be faced with a painful decision: keep Camilla in her current role and risk alienating key members of the royal family, including Princess Anne and Kate Middleton, or quietly diminish Camilla's role, presenting her as a supporting figure rather than a central one. While it's highly unlikely that Camilla would be completely removed, Charles could be pressured into reducing her influence. Some royal experts believe that in the coming years, we may see fewer public appearances for Camilla, a greater focus on William and Kate as the future of the monarchy, a deliberate distancing between Camilla and sensitive royal matters. Essentially, while she may remain queen consort in title, her real power within the monarchy could quietly fade, The role of public opinion. The British people have never fully accepted Camilla, and recent polls suggest that her popularity remains significantly lower than other senior royals. A 2023 poll by YouGov found that only 14% of Britons supported calling her Queen Camilla. More than a third preferred the title Queen Consort. Nearly 25% believed she shouldn't have a royal title at all. For comparison, Kate Middleton consistently ranks as one of the most beloved royals, proving that the public is still invested in Diana's legacy. If Camilla's unpopularity becomes a serious threat to the monarchy's stability, Buckingham Palace may be forced to make strategic changes. A future without Camilla? While it's unlikely that Camilla will be officially removed from her position, there are scenarios where she could take a step back. Health or age-related reasons. Given that Charles and Camilla are both in their 70s, the palace could gradually reduce her role, citing health concerns. A shift toward William and Kate. If public opinion continues to favor the younger royals, Camilla's presence may be intentionally minimized to ensure a smoother transition. Personal decision. Some speculate that Camilla herself may one day choose to step back, recognizing that her presence remains a point of division. The uncertain road. Ahead king, Charles fought for decades to make Camilla a central part of his life and his reign. But now, as he faces the realities of ruling, he may have to reconsider the cost of keeping her in that role. Will Queen Camilla's influence quietly fade into the background? Will Princess Anne and Kate Middleton's resistance gain momentum? Or will Camilla defy the odds and finally secure her place in history? The future of the monarchy remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the drama within Buckingham Palace is far from over.